What's going on, guys? Casey Flower here. I am right here in the Detroit Metropolitan International Airport. The local time is about 7:55 a.m. I just got off of a Delta Airbus A321 from Boston, and I'm right now on my way to board a Delta Airlines Boeing 717-200, the Wannabe Douglas, the sort of MD80, the Boeing MD80, if you will, if you want to call it that, whatever you want.
Autopilot.
But yeah, I have been on a 717, but they've been with Hawaiian, and I haven't been on a 717 in like 12 years now. So not my first 717, but it's my first 717 in several years. So yeah, on our way to the 717 we go. It's a very tight connection, so I'm on my way there, and they're going to start boarding in about 15 minutes. So when we get to the gate on the other side of the terminal, I got off at A69, and I'm right now on my way to board at A16. So yeah, a bit of a walk right now, and we'll board when we get there. After catching my breath from filming that intro in a single take, I continued my hike to A16. I walked further and saw November 925 Alpha Tango, the Boeing 717 that was going to take me back to college today. The 22-year-old November 925 Alpha Tango started her career with TWA in November of 2000, then to American Airlines in December of 2001, then going to Airlines in October of 2003, and then finally to Delta in April of 2014. Wow, what a busy plane. They then called my boarding group, and it was me boarding my first 717 in over 12 years. The alien was Boeing 717. I had to get an economy seat next to the engine, so I was seated in 27A. I was able to get a cockpit visit in, however, the crew wasn't very social and they asked me not to film. Being a content creator and getting in cockpits without being Sam Chewy is kind of a hit or miss with being able to film and having a quality conversation about the plane, so unfortunately today was a good miss. Anyway, back in my seat, 27A, I had an amazing view of the engine and a pitch of 31 and a width of 18. No backseat IFE on the 717, however, universal power is there if you need it. Sitting so far back, I could even hear the APU fire up. The last of our packs boarded, and our departure came closer. Our departure got delayed a couple minutes due to a delay in last-minute paperwork before departure, but it was only about 10 minutes extra at the gate. But then we were pushing back with that just small delay to get on our way back to the Saints.
My name is Philip, your flight leader on this morning's flight. I'm assisted by 2 other Detroit-based flight attendants.
My AvGeek ears were loving the sound of the engine once starting right next to me as I could barely hear the safety demo. We then were on our way to runway 22 left for departure. In addition to the fasten seatbelt sign and no smoking sign, there's also a Wi-Fi light illuminated to let you know when you can use the in-flight Wi-Fi that's provided. The connectivity with Delta's Wi-Fi is very straightforward. Free messaging is available, as expected, and internet connectivity is available for $10 for the entire flight. Under the entertainment tab, there's not a great selection of movies, and it only looked like there were movies available, so it's a good thing this flight was only an hour. After we leveled off, the regular drink and snack service was served. I didn't get any drinks, but I did opt for the classic Greek Biscoff cookies, and it's been a while since I've had one of those. Top of the descent was reached very quickly, and I used this time on the descent through the landing to talk about my Raleigh rating scale. I used this totally original scale to talk about my experience at the end of every flight. I'm giving the service a 9 out of 10. It was very mediocre, nothing to penalize it for. The cabin crew never asked the pilots if I could visit, but still let me in. The unable to film situation aside, I'm glad I was able to see some of the Douglas flight deck. The Wi-Fi was not applicable. I'm not paying $10 for Wi-Fi on a 1-hour flight. The messaging was nice to have, but no Wi-Fi. But I'm sure it was decent internet, but I just never used it. The cleanliness, I'm giving a 9.5 out of 10. For the plane showing some age, did a pretty good job at hiding it. The only thing I am penalizing it for was the interior and some minor scratches on the interior on the windows. The food was a 10 out of 10. Nothing fancy, but gotta love myself some Biscoffs for a good short flight. The entertainment was a 7 out of 10. The movie choices were there, and not a lot of TV choices, if any. But I didn't watch any anyway because it was only an hour flight and I was primarily just focused on filming out the window. Seeing some scenery out there would have been nice, but the clouds look pretty good too. The seat, I'm going to also give a 7 out of 10. It was fine. It was a standard economy seat with just enough legroom for me and a decent seat pitch. The fact that there was no IFE didn't bother me at all, but the window was fine. But it was also pretty low, so I had to bend down if I wanted to look out of it. And my back wasn't enjoying that bending down. So the overall Raleigh rating for this flight was a 7.5 out of 10. And that is us done in St. Louis. Reported to gate A2, and I did have to wait a minute to deplane since I was close to the back, but I got airside and grabbed my bag. Alright, we're back. I have class in an hour 20 minutes, so we gotta get our bag and go. A+ on baggage handling. Anyway, time to get to class. and that is us back at SLO. I have class in about 25 minutes, so I'm gonna go hurry to get my stuff back up to my dorm. But that's gonna do it for this Delta 717 flight. I have another trip report planned for my next video for next week, so I have something for that, some content for you guys. So that's gonna do it today. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys then. Bye.